Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are counting down on most popular Chinese crime films of all time, not to be missed by anyone. Those who love Chinese crime films must give it a try and leave a comment below how many films you have already seen from this list or intent to see. Now let's get started. 10 Drug War, 2012. Directed by Johnny Tu. After losing control of his car and crashing into a local restaurant, a man loses consciousness on the street. Later, while working on a case, the police's anti-drug division captain, Zhang Lei, Hong Lei's son, realizes that the man in the crash is drug lord Tianming, Louis Koo. In order to avoid the death penalty, Tianming helps the police put a stop to the entire drug trafficking circuit, but just as soon as the police are ready to make a large bust, Tianming makes a decision that shocks everyone involved. 9 Long Arm of the Law, 1984. Directed by Johnny Mac. Long Arm of the Law, Guangdong and Hong Kong Criminals, is a 1984 Hong Kong film directed by Johnny Mac. The film was followed by 2 sequels, Long Arm of the Law 2, 1987, and Long Arm of the Law 3, 1989. A group of desperate Chinese criminals hope to make a quick, effortless score in Hong Kong. Things go afoul, and the gang must hide out until the heat dies down, besmirched with the blood of an undercover cop. 8 Election, 2005. Available on Netflix. Directed by Johnny Tu. The story takes place amid the Wuxing, the most venerable triad of Hong Kong. The uncles, the elders who rule the crime organization, are about to elect a new chief executive officer. Locke, who is wise and cautious, is much favored for the coveted position, but Big D, of the fiery personality and the belief that he's the person for the job, refuses to surrender. The two men will engage in a bloodthirsty struggle when the ancestral symbol of Wuxing power, a dragon's head baton, disappears. 7 Exiled, 2006. Directed by Johnny Tu. The time is 1998. The setting is Macau. Every living soul jumps at every chance to make quick money before the Portuguese colony ushers in a new era under the Chinese rule. For the jaded hitmen, they wonder where this journey will end. Against this backdrop come 2 hitmen from Hong Kong sent to take out a renegade member trying to turn over a new leaf with his wife and newborn baby. They soon find themselves in the throes of a dilemma when 2 of their former associates also show up, intent on thwarting them at every cost. 6 Running Out of Time, 1999. Directed by Johnny Tu. Police inspector and excellent hostage negotiator Ho Sheng-sang finds himself in over his head when he is pulled into a 72-hour game by a cancer-suffering criminal out for vengeance on Hong Kong's organized crime syndicates. Hua has nothing to be afraid of anymore when he realizes that he has only 4 weeks to live, and he's determined to get revenge for his father. Later, when Hua successfully gets away in a robbery, Detective San makes up his mind and chases after Hua and arrests him. But we can only have one winner in a game. 5 A Better Tomorrow, 1986. Directed by John Woo. Hong Kong crime film directed by John Woo and starring Chow Yun-fat, T. Lung and Leslie Chung. 2. The film had a profound influence on the Hong Kong filmmaking industry, and later on an international scale. Although it was produced with a tight budget and was relatively unknown until it went on screen, due to virtually no advertising, it broke Hong Kong's box office record and went on to become a blockbuster in Asian countries. It is highly regarded, ranking at number 2 of the best 100 Chinese motion pictures. For the Mission, 1999, available on Netflix. Directed by Johnny Tu. The Mission, 99, remains one of the most taut, compelling and superbly composed films made in Hong Kong during the 1990s. This sinewy thriller helped cement Johnny Tu's reputation as one of today's most accomplished action directors, and you can currently catch it streaming on Filmstruck. The Mission is a particularly good entry point into Tu's neon-lit world inhabited by ruthless mob bosses, crooked cops, loose women and cold-blooded killers. 3 Hard Boiled, 1992. Directed by John Woo. Mobsters are smuggling guns into Hong Kong. The police orchestrate a raid at a tea house where an ace detective loses his partner. Meanwhile, the 2 main gun smugglers are having a war over territory, and a young new gun is enlisted to wipe out informants and overcome barriers to growth. The detective, acting from inside sources, gets closer to the ringleaders and eventually must work with the inside man directly. 2 The Killer, 1989. Directed by John Woo. A Hong Kong assassin, Ah Zhang, is on his last job for the Triad, a criminal organization, but accidentally damages the eyes of a young nightclub singer in a shootout. After the attack, Ah Jong begins to watch Jenny perform at the nightclub and escorts her home when she is attacked by thugs. Jenny and Ah Jong begin to fall in love during his frequent visits at her apartment. Driven to help her secure the money for a sight-saving corneal transplant, he accepts one final hit. One Internal Affairs 2002, available on Netflix. Directed by Andrew Lau and Alan Mack. Idealistic police cadet Chan Wing-yen, Tony Leung, is recruited by Police Superintendent Wong, Anthony Wong, to go deep undercover as a member of the Criminal Triad Society. Into the same cadet class, crime boss Han Sam, Eric Sang, installs new Triad member Lau Kin Ming, Andy Lau, to become a long-term mole for the gang. A decade later, both have risen through the ranks in their respective aliases, but when both of their covers are in danger of being blown, a game of life and death ensues. So that was the list, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching Most Popular Chinese Crime Films Countdown. For more updates, make sure you subscribe to our channel. The handle is right in front of you.